Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that affects millions of people, yet often goes unnoticed until it's too late: burnout. Have you ever felt like you're running on empty? Like you're working hard, but the harder you push, the more drained you feel emotionally, mentally, even physically? That's burnout. And it doesn't just happen to people with high-powered jobs. Students, parents, caregivers, even volunteers, anyone under prolonged stress without enough support can experience burnout. So, what exactly is burnout, and how can we recognize it before it takes over our lives? Let's explore 10 psychology-backed facts about burnout that can help you understand it better and take action to protect your well-being. 1. Burnout is more than just being tired. Burnout isn't just about feeling tired after a long day. It's a deep, chronic exhaustion that affects your body, your emotions, and your mind. You might feel disconnected, unmotivated, or even numb. It's like your internal battery is dead and no amount of sleep seems to recharge it. 2. Perfectionists are more likely to burn out. If you're someone who always strives for perfection, you're at higher risk. Psychology shows that perfectionists often set unrealistically high standards and are harsh on themselves when they fall short. I had a friend in college who was a straight A student. 1 B+ on a test sent her into a spiral of self-doubt and sleepless nights. Eventually, she had to take a break from school to recover. 3. Burnout affects memory and focus. Ever read the same sentence 5 times and still not understand it? That's not laziness. It could be burnout. Chronic stress impairs the brain's ability to concentrate and retain information. You might feel foggy, forgetful, or mentally slow. It's your brain's way of saying, I need a break. 4. Feeling out of control is a major trigger. One of the biggest psychological contributors to burnout is the feeling that you have no control. Whether it's your workload, your schedule, or your outcomes, when you feel powerless, stress builds up fast. Imagine being assigned endless tasks at work with no say in how or when to do them. That helplessness is a fast track to burnout. 5. Burnout can lead to depression. Burnout and depression share many symptoms: fatigue, hopelessness, lack of interest. But burnout is usually tied to a specific context, like work or school, while depression can affect all areas of life. Still, if burnout goes untreated, it can evolve into clinical depression, which requires professional help. 6. Introverts burn out faster in high social environments. Introverts recharge by spending time alone. If they're constantly in meetings, group projects, or social events, they can burn out quickly. I know someone who worked in customer service, a very extroverted role, and although she was great at her job, she felt emotionally drained every day. Eventually, she switched to a remote role and her energy came back. 7. Lack of recognition fuels burnout. We all want to feel valued. When your hard work goes unnoticed, it's easy to feel like it doesn't matter. That sense of invisibility can be incredibly demotivating. Think of a teacher who spends hours preparing creative lessons but never gets feedback or appreciation. It's no surprise they might lose passion for the job. 8. Burnout weakens your immune system. Burnout isn't just mental, it affects your physical health too. Chronic stress suppresses your immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness. People with burnout often get sick more frequently, suffer from headaches, or experience digestive issues. It's your body's way of waving a red flag. 9. Short breaks aren't enough to recover. A weekend getaway or a day off might help temporarily, but it won't fix burnout. True recovery requires deeper changes, like adjusting your workload, setting boundaries, or even changing your environment. You need to address the root cause, not just the symptoms. 10. Burnout isn't limited to professionals. Burnout can happen to anyone. Students overwhelmed by exams, parents juggling work and childcare, caregivers supporting loved ones, all can experience burnout. It's not about your job title, it's about your stress levels and how much support you have. Final thoughts and practical tips. Burnout is serious, but it's also preventable and treatable. Here are a few things you can do. Listen to your body and emotions. If you're constantly exhausted or feeling numb, don't ignore it. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when you're stretched too thin. Ask for help. Talk to friends, family, or a mental health professional. Take regular breaks, not just when you're already burned out. Celebrate your wins. even the small ones. Recognition starts with you. Remember, your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. If you're feeling burned out, you're not alone, and you don't have to push through it alone. Thanks for listening. If you've experienced burnout or have tips to share, I'd love to hear your story. Let's support each other.